Listen to me, because what we are going to talk about today could save you from one of the single biggest financial headaches you could face in retirement, having your hard-earned bank account compromised online. If you are retired, or if you are getting ready to step into retirement, I know what is on your mind. You have spent 30, 40, maybe 50 years working, saving, denying yourself little luxuries so that you could have peace of mind today. You have a fixed income. You have a main checking account or a nest egg that you simply cannot afford to lose. But at the same time, we live in a digital world. You want to buy things online. You want to pay for digital subscriptions, entertainment, maybe online gaming or gift vouchers for the grandkids. And then comes the fear. Every single time you see a box on a computer screen that says, enter your checking account number or enter your debit card number, your stomach drops. And honestly, it should drop. Because the moment you type your main bank routing number or your debit card details into some unfamiliar website, you are opening up the front door to your entire life savings. If that website gets hacked, or if that vendor turns out to be sketchy, who is on the hook? You are. And when you are living on a fixed retirement budget, a drained bank account isn't just an inconvenience, it is an absolute emergency. So people ask me all the time, Susie, isn't there a way I can shop or pay for things on the internet using my cash, without handing over my bank details? Which brings us directly to the question of the day, does Paysafe require a bank account? I want you to hear me loud and clear on this, no. It does not. You do not need a bank account, you do not need a credit check, and you do not need to link your primary checking account to use Paysafe, specifically their most popular product, the PaysafeCard. Now, let me explain how this works, because I want you to be smart, and I want you to be safe. Think of Paysafe like buying cash for the internet. Instead of typing in your sensitive bank details online, you take your physical cash, or a payment method of your choice, and you walk into a local store. It could be a local grocery store, a gas station, a pharmacy, or a retail store near your home. You hand the cashier $20, $50, or whatever amount you choose. In return, they give you a paper voucher or a card with a unique 16-digit PIN code printed on it. When you go to buy something on an accepting website, you select Paysafe as your payment option. You type in that 16-digit code, and boom, it's paid for. Do you see the power in that? If a cybercriminal hacks that website 20 minutes later, what do they get? Nothing. They don't get your name. They don't get your social security number. They don't get your main bank account number. They get a 16-digit code that is already used up and worth $0. Your real money, your retirement nest egg sitting safely in your bank, remains completely untouched and invisible to the outside world. That is true protection, and that is how you sleep like a baby at night. Now, before you run out the door, listen to me closely, because I never want you to jump into any financial tool without knowing the fine print. I love you too much to let you make a mistake. First, Paysafe is wonderful for discretionary spending, things like entertainment, digital purchases, gaming, or small online shopping items. But it is not a replacement for a full-scale bank. You cannot have your Social Security check direct deposited into a standard PaysafeCard voucher. It is a prepaid tool designed specifically to protect your privacy and shield your bank account when making payments online. Second, you need to watch out for the rules and fees. If you buy a physical voucher code and you don't use the full balance within 30 days, or if you keep a registered digital account balance sitting idle for over a year without making transactions, small monthly maintenance fees can start eating away at your remaining balance. So my rule for you is simple: buy what you need when you need it, and use it. Don't let your voucher code sit in a drawer gathering dust for 6 months. Third, and this is crucial for my retirees, watch out for scammers. Because Paysafe acts like cash, fraudsters love to trick innocent people. If anyone ever calls you on the phone, claiming to be from the government, the IRS, a utility company, or tech support, and demands that you pay them with a Paysafe card or voucher code, hang up the phone immediately. No legitimate company or government agency will ever ask you to pay a debt using prepaid gift codes. Treat those 16-digit PIN numbers exactly like physical dollar bills in your wallet. Never read them out loud over the phone to a stranger. So, what is your actionable takeaway today? If you love the convenience of the internet, but you are terrified of putting your primary bank details online, here is your plan. Look up where local Paysafe retailers are located in your neighborhood, or check authorized online distributors. The next time you want to make a small purchase or subscription on a site that accepts Paysafe, go purchase a voucher with cash or funds you've set aside for leisure. Keep your primary bank account strictly connected to your essential home expenses, and use prepaid options like Paysafe as a firewall between the internet and your hard-earned life savings. You worked way too hard for your retirement dollars to risk them for a simple online purchase. Be smart, stay safe, protect your privacy, and take control of your financial peace of mind.